Okay, we're going to be talking about developing number sense. We've already done addition and subtraction, so now we're going to do some division. Okay. The key here is you might know 54 divided by 2, great, but let's say you don't. My goal is I'm going to break apart the 54 into numbers that I know 2 goes into, and then just combine those all at the end. So I start off asking myself, okay, I don't know 54 divided by 2. What's a number close to 54 that I do know that number divided by 2? 50? Yeah. So I could break 54 over 2 into 50 over 2 plus 4 over 2. Okay, well, what's half of 50? That's 25. 4 over 2 is just 2, so 27. So 54 divided by 2 is 27. Okay, now let's go to the next one. So again, you try to get the biggest number you can, but sometimes just take out a chunk that you know and then see what's left over. And I think it's really important to try to get it in terms of like tens, 50, because it's a lot easier to break those up. Okay, so 176 divided by 2. Well, I don't know that, but I do know 100 divided by 2, and I'm left with 76 over 2. Well, okay. I don't know 76 over 2, but let's see. Oh, I do know 50 over 2. So now I have 100 over 2, I know that. I'm going to break apart the 76 to be 50 over 2 plus 26 over 2. Okay. Now, if you don't know 26 over 2, keep breaking it apart. Okay. I'm going to pretend like we don't. Like if at any point you know what it is, stop and simplify. Okay, well I know 26 over 2, I don't know that, but I do know 2 goes into 20, so that's 100 over 2 plus 50 over 2 plus 20 over 2, and I have 6 left over. Okay, 100 divided by 2, that's 50, 50 divided by 2 is 25, 20 divided by 2 is 10, that's 3. So 50, 75, 85, 86, 87, 88. So 176 divided by 2 is 88. Okay. Now let's try this one. 312 divided by 3. Well, I know that 3 goes into 300. Okay, so this is 300 plus 12 over, oops. Sorry, I'm going to write it. 300 over 3 plus 12 over 3. Let's be consistent with what we've been doing. Okay, well, 300 over 3 is 100. 12 over 3 is 4, so this is 104. So 312 divided by 3 is 104. Okay, so now let's look at the next one. Well, this one's pretty interesting. 392 divided by 4. Well, we could break it up, say, okay, I know 4 goes into 40, and I could think about how many 40s are going to be in 392. That wouldn't hurt. Or I could say, you know what? I know 4 goes into 400, so I can write this as 400 over 4. I went up by 8 too many, so I got to subtract away the 8 over 4. You quickly check. 400 minus 8 gives me the 392. Well, 400 divided by 4 gives me 100. 8 divided by 4 is 2. 100 minus 2 is 98. So 392 divided by 4 is 98. Okay? So I think division is actually not that bad if you break it apart kind of like we did. And you're always, I think it's very helpful to think in terms of tens, because it's easy to kind of divide tens. And this works too. If you were to have like remainders and all that, you can break them down until where you only have the remainder so you see what it is. Okay. Okay, hopefully this helped.